EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary trying the left side. Able to avoid him at the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills' field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Muscles him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
55 rushing yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it'll bring up third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big gain there for the Bills.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 27, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. Allen going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Allen now on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands. And
when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Off the option, here's Etienne. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The drive will start with an option going left. Shedding through the defense and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Murray to run again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Third and 2, and here's Murray. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Got no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. A final shot before half for Murray. And going deep for Hill. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bills have recovered. recovered. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And this is caught by Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary there to make the grab. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tack McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Buying time to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the option.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will get the lead up to 14.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now Murray off play action. And complete right side to Cook. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. He's got it to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Murray's throw here pulled in by Hilton.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Murray to air it out again. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Bills are going to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Singletary again, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say cheerio from London.